Hey everyone, welcome to the Movie Throne. I'm your host, the one and only King Keds is here to bring you, our first ever roundtable sessions right here on YouTube land. And yes, guys, this is going to be totally different than the podcast that drops on the weekend. It is going to be strictly on anything I want to talk to, from stuff that I saw. I'm going to review after shows, TV shows, top 10, top 5, so whatever the hell I feel like talking every single week, I'm going to bring it your way and have fun, basically, guys. So that's the gist of it. I don't want to ramble on. It could be 5 minutes long, it could be 15, it could be half an hour, as long as I want to talk. And then I'm sick and tired of you guys. Just kidding. When you're sick and tired of me, then I'm going to tune out. But holy shit, this week in the world of TV, online streaming services, guys. Give me a second, guys. Cross-promoting, guys. Haven't done one of these shows in a way. The Podcast Outlaws. Yes, shameless plug. Me and the Doc only have one of these here. The King's brother, Lord Nico, doesn't have one. He hasn't earned it yet in my book. But you can check us out. Just go on the other channels list right here on the Movie Throne. You can see it's hashtag not for kids. So be warned, don't let your kids watch it. There's a lot of swearing, especially from Lord Nico, and us blowing up adult themed topics and much more. But trust me, this is more toned down. If you got that version of the King, watch out. If he's wearing sunglasses, you better definitely watch out. But yeah, no, man, I'm here to have fun with you guys and stuff. Just shoot the shit with all you Throne Nation. I appreciate you guys giving all the love and support to my videos. Like I said, I think moving forward, my goal is, if we can hit 150 views every week, that's what I'll be doing. I'll be doing these digital movie downloadable codes to give away to you guys. It's my personal copy. It's basically first see, first use, first grab. One code only, guys. So, and it'll be on both shows. So if both can hit 150 views, moving forward, the very following week on the next episode, there'll be a giveaway 100%. But I thank all you fans. Thanks for the subscribers and the follows and likes. Love it. We're over the century mark every single video, which is a bonus. I'm happy. I'm ecstatic because the more I see love from you guys, the more I can show up in here, take time out of my personal life, and bring you guys some entertaining news your way in a different way. So, you can go to all these Entertainment Canada and all that shit, Tonight Entertainment shows and stuff, and they can bring it. I bring it a la King mode, me. So you'll get this beautiful face, and like I said, guys, in my appreciation, today's video, there will be a giveaway. I'm going to be giving away Shang-Chi. It's a brand new copy. Picked it up from Walmart, believe it or not. So I'm going to open it in front of you guys. I want you guys to actually see that it's not like a BS code or whatever. This is on the fly opening. So I'm going to open this up and show you guys that King means business. And that's what I'm going to do. So let's open this up. I know you guys can check out my unboxing videos. I know there's tons of them and shit. But I just got the basic copy, guys. The digital code. Let me show you. If I can ever open this damn thing. It's like it's glued on here. Well, anyways, this is going to be the digital code. So you do see there is a code below my finger. It's going to pop on sometime during the video. So be warned. You're going to get a digital code from here. It is redeemable. It's still legit. You guys want to see the Blu-ray? I can show you what the normal version looks like. There you go. So that's what you get. Okay, it's just your basic Blu-ray, guys. Some of these Marvel movies, I get excited, and I get the 4K version, especially when the King can get a deal. But that's going to be up for grabs. If you guys I always wanted to see Shang-Chi or get a digital copy, you're more than welcome to. When you see it on the screen, snag it, guys, because that's it. One and done, in my opinion. And then on the podcast tomorrow, hopefully, because the information that the King wants to get for D23, it'll drop at 1 o'clock on Saturday. So by the time he consumes it, eats it up, and it spits it all up your way and kind of tell you what my big reveals that all you guys should know, just in case you're not watching or you don't want to watch, you can just tune in to the Movie Throne tomorrow. I'll bring it your way, and you guys can get all the information you like from this guy, the King. But I think I'm going to be doing Doctor Strange. And maybe, just maybe, I might even throw in the Eternals as much as you guys love that. And I know you do. I can see all your eyes roll and stuff. It's just one of those movies, guys, that you watch it one time and that's it. It's not rewatchable. Movies that I personally like, I can watch over and over and over. And if we reach the 150 views for both views or episodes, I'm going to do a big one. I think for the podcast itself, I'm going to probably be doing, I'm picked up, it's coming through Amazon, the Jurassic World 6 movie collection on Blu-ray. I don't need 4K because I don't have a 4K player, even though I have a couple of 4K behind me. And I'll be giving that up for grab. I don't know if it's going to be, each movie will have an individual code. If that's the case, I'm going to be splitting it up from the Roundtable sessions, and the new one will probably end up being on the podcast. So tune in for that, Jurassic World. If we reach 150 both episodes or shows, it's going to happen. It's going to go down. Eventually, one way or another, it will. Because you know me, I can't hold on to these things. I'm so excited. I just got to give them away, right? But that's the gist. A lot of shit went down. So tune in tomorrow, guys, to the podcast. There's going to be the hot topic of the week. There'll be a couple of trailers that dropped that I'm going to mention. And also D23 coverage. Whatever big reveals that I feel like getting off my chest, I'll bring your way. And of course, some other mentions there too. So, okay, enough with the podcast. Let's get to the Roundtable sessions. Why is it called the Roundtable? Because I'm the king and I sit at the round table. And if I had stupid knights around me, they'll be surrounding me. It's like King Arthur, guys. That's what I am. And one shout out to, sad news. If you're Canadian, you're part of the British Commonwealth or part of the rest of the world. Queen Elizabeth has passed away at the age of 96. Sad about it because that's all I knew is the Queen. Now we're going to have King Charles III, I think is what we're getting. Wish him well. Hopefully he'll do a lot better than what he did previously, and what he's known for. I hope he really turns things around and makes everybody proud for us to call him king or for him to be acknowledged as the king. And the Queen left quite a legacy, guys, She did a lot. 96 years old, man. She lived life. It was kind of unexpected. Didn't get the feels like I did when Princess Diana passed away way back, because that was kind of sudden. 32 years old. I think I was only like 16 years old when that went down. So a little bit different demeanor and stuff. But this is the Queen. It's just going to feel a little weird not having the Queen a part of our lives, or say, the Queen. Now it's going to be the King of England, right? Which is fine. Life moves on. Everybody moves on. Just hopefully people will live and learn and move on. And my condolences to the entire UK and all of our fans and supporters across this planet and the universe. But anyways, okay, enough with that, guys. I just had to mention it because I am Canadian. We're part of the British Empire. We have her face on every single bill, money, coin, and whatever on the face of this planet. Stamps, you name it, the works. Monarchy. I just had to mention because if I didn't, then I'll be un-Canadian to do so. So there you go. Anyways, blabbed long enough, guys. So let's get back to what the hell we're going to talk about. Don't expect special graphics and stuff, guys. This is going to be a downgrade to the podcast. Still going to be well produced because you're going to see my beautiful face. You can see a little graphics here and there, but not as extravagant as the podcast is. Let the, certain show sparkle a little bit more, since that's what kicked all this off and, garner your support stuff. Okay. Let's get to the first show that I watched, because I'm pretty sure you guys watched it week to week, and that is She-Hulk. Episode 4 dropped. It's called Is This Not Real Magic? And all I have to say is Wong, Wong, and Wong. And I don't mean wrong. Wong, Wong, Wong. Basically, the episode centers around him and a stupid magician that apparently has kind of gone rogue and done his own little magic act, and he's using that little ring thing to open portals and causing chaos and shit. And trust me, chaos and shit happens in this one. And of course, the funny part is She-Hulk herself has gone on a dating app. I guess she's dating. She's 30. She wants to find somebody. She kind of finds somebody, and then I guess he was more attracted to She-Hulk. He was a very nice guy, apparently, and shit, from what I gathered and we saw, during the episode. And once she turned back to her old self, he wasn't interested. He lost interest. So now it's like, what a douchebag, right? But Not a lot happening besides those two different angles there, guys. But Wong, like, yeah, he stole the show, man. You can't go wrong with Wong. And he meets up with this girl who's kind of like a ditz, who's not all there, drinking, party girl, whatever. And she ends up spending time with him somehow. And then the post-credit scene is what I loved about this. The post-credit scenes have been nailing it out of the park. Not super funny or super serious, like the other ones in the past. More comedic. And he's hanging around with her. They're watching The Sopranos and shit, and they're drinking and naming off drinks and having a good time. I laughed my ass off. I like this episode not as much as last. I think my favorite's still episode 3 with the Abomination. This one, it's headed in the right direction. I think there's going to be, 9 or 11 episodes of this series, and I'm enjoying it. I'm not saying I hate it. I thought I was going to really hate it, but I'm not really a She-Hulk fan, to tell you the truth, but what I saw, I thoroughly enjoyed. I don't know. You guys let the king know in the comment sections. Did you guys like this episode? Which episode do you guys like up to now? For me personally, it's episode number 3. This one's okay. It's better than episode 2, in my opinion. I think for me personally, it's episode 3, 1, 4, 2. That's what I have to say. But Tatiana in the lead role is phenomenal. If it wasn't for her, I don't think I'll be interested to watch. She's a good Canadian kid, Orphan Black. If you guys haven't seen Orphan Black, watch her in that. And that's the reason why she is in the lead role in this, in my personal opinion. She's such a damn good actress. Phenomenal. But I like where it's going. I kind of see where the series is going towards. To me, I feel like I'm getting like a guest appearances vibes here, mixed with a little bit of her being a lawyer, dealing with some, lawyer type issues for people and representing them and stuff, and getting caught in the middle. But at the same time, you're getting introduced to her character, because who knows where she's going to end up. Maybe she's going to be at the new Avengers. I don't know. But I like what I see. You guys let me know in the comment section. Apparently my girls like it over there too. They're making noise. Still dealing with the after effects of COVID, guys, so I apologize. May have a lot of sip of my SheHulk, but I enjoyed it. Not as much as last episode, but you guys let the king know, okay? Okay, guys, this is a doozy. House of the Dragon, episode 3. I think it's called Second of His Name. And holy shit, does this show get better and better and better week after week. It's only 3 episodes in, and I'm thinking, okay, where's the fumble? Where's the shit going to go down for the Game of Thrones series, the House of Dragons? Where's it going to falter? No signs at all. Matt Smith, like always, guys, I don't know what else I could say about this man. He always steals the show, even if he's not the main person of the show, but he is in a sense. He's like a sub-character. I think he might have spoke maybe one word, one sentence in the whole thing. His actions alone sold me. Like, I'm telling you, if this episode does not sell you, then there's something wrong with you. This man is alone fighting a battle against these crab people there, right? They're struggling. Someone has sent the king. Apparently, he needs help. I don't think it was him. So the king, after, deciding, thinking, whatever the hell, decides he's going to help his brother. And then he kind of makes it his quest that, hey, I'm helping you because, we need to defeat this together. And of course, you're not going to steal the glory from Prince Damon, Matt Smith's character. So this crazy madman, because he was flying earlier in the episode on his dragon trying to burn these people, which kept on hiding in their fucking caves, pardon the language, to survive, right? The attacks, right? So this man uses himself as bait, walks right in there, looks like he's going to surrender, and then he goes all Braveheart by himself. John Wick. He goes all out, whatever. There's one point that looks like he's going to falter, and then he has this one-on-one, kind of like I want to call it Mortal Kombat match there, guys. And he takes down this Crab King. That's what I call him. I don't know what the hell they call him, but he's the Crab King. In my opinion, the guy who was the leader of this tribal, whatever, bunch of morons. And he takes him down. Meanwhile, back at King's Landing, or whatever the fuck it's called, pardon my language again. More drama. King Viserys, holy shit, that actor, Paddy Considine, he's amazing. Like, I'm telling you, I don't know how many layers this guy can put on to his character, and the drama, the ordeal, the personal demons, the dilemmas politically and stuff like that. People chirping in his ear that, you know what? now that he has a kid, by the way. He has a second one and another one coming on the way, a little boy. So to everybody's eyes, because if you're fighting the old tradition, son must be king next. Forget about the daughter. Daughter's out the window. But he made a promise to his daughter, Rhaenyra, that I'm not going to take this away from you. You are the true successor to the throne. When I pass, you're going to get it. Don't worry about your brother. But then there's people chirping back and forth in his ear. And I'm telling you, always on Game of Thrones, when you have good intentions, shit hits the fan that you forces your hands and you go back on your word. And I think that's what's going to happen here. For some reason, there's going to be the different people, because guys don't want to follow women. They're still sexist, unfortunately, during this time. Women's, no place on the throne kind of attitude. We've seen it with the original Game of Thrones, what went down. And I think that's going to put a wedge between the two. And it looks like Rhaenyra, pardon me, Rhaenyra, there's a soft spot for Prince Daemon. So I don't know what's going to happen there. It's going to come down to she might kill him at the end. Who knows? But either way, there's a lot of backstabbing, political drama and shit like that. And the fight scenes, the way it's shot, this is made for TV. Like, when you compare this to Lord of the Rings, the Rings of Power, night and day, in my personal opinion. One's more like shot like a movie in fantasy. Even though this is still fantasy, it feels more real for some reason, like rugged, like medieval, right? But man, Matt Smith delivered. King Viserys, Paddy Cassadine, Rhaenyra, oh my God, killing the boar alone. Holy shit. She's frustrated the whole situation, and she's camping this boar, wild boar, goes right to work. She stabs the living shit out of it and kills it. And then she walks in like a badass, carrying the boar on some sort of stretcher with a couple of people in front of everybody, all bloody and the king. People are looking at, what a badass move. But little things like that. You got, Sen Otto Hightower, the new queen's father there. He's scheming. He wants his political angles, and he's talking into the king's ears and the stuff like that. But they're setting up for something major. I don't know what's coming, but if it's going to get even better than what we saw, holy crap, I'm down for it. You guys let me know in the comment section below. What did you guys think of episode 3? Are you excited for Sunday's episode that's coming up? You think it's going to be? What's your favorite so far? I think this might be my favorite episode just because we got so much of everything. And it is totally, holy crap. It's just phenomenal. Like, overall, it's on par with Game of Thrones. Will it be better? I don't know. Only time will tell, guys. It's only the first 3 episodes in. But everybody gets excited because, you haven't seen a new Game of Thrones episode. And a lot of people didn't like episode 8. So this is kind of redeeming itself. I don't know. You guys let me know in the comment section below. Okay, that's Game of Thrones. Now, let's get into the other sci-fi fantasy, or whatever you want to call it, series called Lord of the Rings, The Rings of Power. It's episode number 3. I think it's called Adar. And man, like always, guys, it picks up where it last left off. You got 3 big, storylines that are kind of intertwining with each other. And, eventually they're going to end up bumping to each other somehow, some way. That's typical Lord of the Rings, right? And you got Galadriel, her little storyline there. You got, man, I'm bad with these names. Arondir and his storyline with the orcs. Man, he gets captured. We find out he gets captured. He's still alive because in the last episode, he got dragged. It looks like a concentration camp, guys. That they're using the elves or whoever as slaves to kind of like dig and look for something. They're looking for the damn ring, but they're not saying anything. So the orcs are doing that. There's a little confrontation that goes down there. And holy shit, there's a oh shit moment that I call that this orc offers them drinking water. And you think, okay, they're going to poison us? So one person drinks, the other person drinks, and as the third person drinks, he gets his throat sliced, and holy crap. Yeah, spoilers, guys, by the way. All this is spoilers. If you haven't seen it by now, your fault. But yeah, and I'm like, I didn't expect it. I saw something coming, but not the slice of the throat and then being attacked. And then it looked like this steroid injected Chihuahua. That's what it looked like to me because I got Chihuahuas myself and kind of looked like that, but just souped up, beefed up, like creature. It was a stupid monster attacking them, and they had to fight that, and it was just crazy. Trying to escape, and then at the end of it, he ends up getting brought to this Adar character, and it looks like it's either a human person or an elf. He's not orc. So who knows what angle we're going to get into next episode. That's kind of where it left off. Galadriel's character meets a new kind of, I want to call him a Lancelot character, that they're brought on a boat. She wakes up, and they're taken to this island. And guys, I haven't seen anything as stunning and beautiful as this in a long time. Like, the scenery alone, it reminded me of parts of Greece. Like, the waters, the ships, the gold, the painting, the CGI, like all of it. The whole environment felt like Atlantis, if I was going to say something. But during their time, phenomenal. You learn more about the history, the old king, and they were dealing with the elves, and all of a sudden this place, Numenor, I think it's called, that they kind of like slowly disassociated from them, but they didn't know why, because apparently there's new people in charge, and they kind of forced the king, and it's crazy. But we got introduced to Queen Regent Marielle and Pharazôn, and also Blendil. That's the Sir Lancelot character that I was talking about, and he has kids and stuff, and they're trying, his son is trying to become a cadet on the ship, and he doesn't want to go, and his daughter's, I don't know, some business developer person stuff that she got just accepted, and it's a little butting of heads, I don't know what happened to their mother, probably died, obviously, and he's got stuck raising him, but it's crazy. You got more new introduction of characters, shit going down, like 3 different storylines, and then you have what do you call it? The other storyline, guys, is the little small ones, the Henlings. I don't know. I hope I pronounce it wrong. All these terminologies, guys. I know you guys are gonna shit on me, but the ones that live in the forest and go around, the one that found that Gandalf type character, that's progressing. He got actually revealed to the rest of them, and now they're moving to their next place to survive, like they do, and he's apparently going to go along for the ride and help me. Considers her a friend. So I'm like, bonus, happy, whatever. But loved what I watched. I think this is my probably favorite show or episode of The Rings of Power. I know it's just starting. But we're getting more of the story, more development of the plots, the intertwining of all the storylines into one. I can't wait to see how that's going to be executed. But beautiful scenery, special effects, CGI, don't even know. You don't even know if that's real water or not water when they're on the boats and shit. It looks that damn good. But you could tell the difference from Game of Thrones made for TV and this movie like it's basically like a big movie so far chopped up in sections. That's what I feel like. But it's a little slower paced, but you're not bored whatsoever. Like, you're just mesmerized by what you're watching, what you're seeing, and what you're hearing, basically. And that's what you want. You want the story to progress, and that's fine with me. If it's slow but interesting, I'm down. If it's boring, I'm going to tune the hell out. And that's what I was kind of worried about. Okay, you gave us the first 2 episodes. What are we going to get with the third one? And from what I saw, I enjoyed. So you guys let me know in the comment section below your thoughts, guys. Did you like it? Did you hate this episode? Do you think it's going in the right direction? I've seen all those trolls complaining about the series and that the person who's writing it and all this shit, it should be canceled and all that. I go, shut the hell up, guys. I don't know what you guys expect. Like even the Peter Jackson trilogy and The Hobbit and stuff, they changed a little bit here and there for TV or for the movie. So I don't know why you guys are all up on this. I think people are sometimes perfectionists. Just sit down on your couches and just enjoy it. I don't know what you guys crying about. You guys are crybabies, And yeah, come after me, trolls. You can go in the comment sections if I called you babies, because you are. Should be a pacifier in your mouth, and we should burp you, Like, come on, grow the hell up, guys. Just be thankful we got something. I know it's been a while. So if you're a Lord of the Rings fan, then you should be happy. Like, you got something. I'm a Transformers fan, and I'm still waiting for a damn decent movie, and you guys are crying? Shut your mouths. Anyways, that's my thoughts on The Power of the Rings, Adar. I can't wait to see where it's going. Let me know in the comment section below. Okay, guys, enough with the TV show reviews and all that fun stuff. I finally had the chance to see Baz Luhrmann's Elvis new biopic drama film based on Elvis Presley, the real king of rock and roll, the other king, not this king, that king, because I don't sing, king of movies and shit. Just wanted to clear that up. And like always, guys, when I always hear there's a Elvis movie being made, I'm like, oh shit, it's going to be another impersonator trying to become Elvis. He's not going to be singing. He's not going to even look like Elvis. You're not going to even buy him looking like Elvis. And it's just going to be a dud. It's going to be something I already seen and shit. And I can honestly tell you guys, I was wrong. I delayed this shit, even though it's only a couple of weeks. Like, for me, it's always, okay, is it going to be good enough? Or am I just going to buy it on Blu-ray and watch it? Because now that I watch it, I can honestly say I'm going to buy it on Blu-ray. And I think you guys should pick it up too. Is it a movie that I think all of you guys would enjoy? If you're an Elvis fan, I think you will. Priscilla Presley, the real Priscilla Presley, apparently supports it, and it's very factual from what we got. And I learned a couple of shit that I didn't even know in the film itself, like how badly Tom Hanks' character, Colonel Parker, the real one, milked Elvis Presley and what he did to him. And I didn't even know, for God's sakes, spoiler alert, that Elvis didn't even leave the USA, man, to tour. Like, he wanted to go to Europe and sing in Brazil and all this shit, but he never did. The farthest I think he kind of stayed in one place that was kind of big for him was Las Vegas. He was there for like 5 years, and it kind of looked like he was held against his will. And the way Colonel Parker, he was using him for his gambling and shit like that, that was sad, man. And not realizing that Elvis grew up around the black community and he was poor, and he kind of got inspired and shit. I knew about that, but to the depth that he did and what he kind of did and being friends with BB King and all this shit, like, I was like over my head. But oh man, Austin Butler, Tom Hanks was phenomenal. You didn't recognize him and you love to hate the guy, and trust me, you do in this film. But Austin Butler as Elvis Presley himself, the king, holy shit. He really totally transformed himself into Elvis. I bought him as Elvis like about 10 minutes in. I'm not going to lie to you. Because I got distracted. And this is the only probably two dislikes of this film. I'll get those out of the way. The first one is shaky camera at the beginning. The way things were going back and forth and shit, that drove me bananas. Like, it took me a good maybe 25 minutes to kind of settle and not notice it anymore. The second thing was kind of like jumping back and forward here and there. That's minor, but that's not even really a dislike. So I'll just add it just as a dislike, even though it didn't bother me after a while because I knew what they were trying to do. The third one is the length. I realized it's like 2 hours and 40 minutes long. I think if they would have trimmed 10 minutes, it would have been okay because it seemed to drag at one point. You didn't have to go too long and kind of spend so much time and focus on that. They could have edited it out, especially with that Christmas special shit that was going on. They could explain that fast and get out. But Austin Butler is Elvis. Holy shit, guys. This man can dance, sing, you name it, the works. You bought him as Elvis Presley. And trust me, he was Elvis in this film, and he did phenomenal. It basically, guys, it took Elvis from when he first started as a kid, cutting his teeth in the business, to becoming bigger, and then later in his life. So he did the 3 different stages of his life. He had a decent flow. Would I watch this again? Probably not. Like, I wouldn't watch it like, oh yeah, let's put it again. I'll watch Elvis back to back. No. It's something that I'll buy that, maybe every 2-3 years I'll revisit just because, if you're an Elvis Presley fan, I'll watch it. And it's a good film, And Baz Luhrmann did Moulin Rouge, which I don't like Moulin Rouge. I don't like musicals and shit. I'll still watch it, but it's not my, cup of tea. How people don't like horror films and shit, that's not mine. Like, I watched The Greatest Showman with Hugh Jackman and loved it. So, it depends. It's hit and miss for me, but he did a good job. It's very colorful, very loud. I could only imagine how this thing was in the theater. I seen it streaming. Well, actually, TV screen on Crave TV, basically, here in Canada. And I enjoyed it. My mom watched it too. She enjoyed it. Like I said, I'm not the super duper Elvis fan. I'm not going to claim to, because, man, when the man died, I was only like 1 or 2 years old. That dates me, guys, so it gives you an idea. But I listened to Elvis, man. In the car and shit, driving around and shit, like, with a certain someone in my life before. But yeah, no, man, like, holy shit. the songs, the hits, how people went nuts back in the day. Like I could only imagine if there was social media and shit, how that would affect him, and just overall, like the hysteria. Him being arrested, I didn't know he got arrested from that because he decided to shake his hip. I knew there was an incident, but I didn't know he got arrested, and because of that, that sent him to the military to for 2 hours, 2 year stint, and come back, and then straight to movies. And he filmed how many movies, and then slowly kind of fell out of thing, and then to get the jumpsuit that he went to somebody and they reinvented him was phenomenal. And just to see the dynamic and how slowly his family fell apart, and the drugs and the painkillers and all that crap, and how they played a factor in how he was introduced and why he took them later. And a very sad man and troubled, like trapped. His mom devastated him. He was so close to his mother. When his mother passed away, holy shit, that killed Elvis. Like that was like done. And his father being around, I didn't know his father was in the picture for most of his career, and like kind of being a yes man to Colonel Parker there, and I'm like, Colonel Tom Parker, and Tom Hanks was phenomenal. Like, but overall, I enjoyed it, man. So that's my thoughts on Elvis, directed by Baz Luhrmann, starring Tom Hanks and Austin Butler. You guys let the king know what you thought of the other king in the comment section below. Did you guys see it? Will you go see it now that I told you what I thought? I think you guys should definitely go check it out for yourselves. Come back in the comment section, just like with all the other reviews that I watch and stuff. Put all your thoughts. The king replies. He has time for you guys. You make time for me. I'll make time for you. But definitely go down in the comment section below and I'll comment. And that's it, guys. I think that's a wrap. This is this week's Roundtable session episode. I hope you guys liked it. Like, share, and subscribe. Check out my other content. Check out the Movie Throne podcast this weekend, as we're covering D23 and big reveals during that one. So good luck, whoever snagged that Shang-Chi digital downloadable movie code. And tune in for tomorrow's episode of the podcast, because there's going to be Doctor Strange and the Multiverse Madness digital code up for grabs. So you're welcome. Thank you. I appreciate all you guys. And stay tuned. I'll see you guys later. Have a good day. Stay off the king's throne, and I'll see you soon. Where? On YouTube.